Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. As sad as the killings that took place in Connecticut with the death or the murder of those 27 innocent people, the administration, I believe, has achieved its objective. And they've done that by taking the focus off of Benghazi. And they placed it squarely on the administration and their efforts now to bring in what they deem to be sensible gun legislation. And this is driven in part by Senator Chuck Schumer. Chucky, there is no such thing as sensible gun legislation. It doesn't work. Okay? They tried it in England, they tried it in New Zealand, they tried it in Australia. It doesn't work. The reason it doesn't work is you can't disarm those that need to be disarmed. It's really that simple. The administration will soon, I expect, place a ban on similar types of weapons like the AR-15s and any kind of military-style weapon. They're also going to, in all probability, place a ban on high-capacity magazines. And all that'll do is it'll have a very negative impact on the economy for a number of reasons. One being that those items usually sell for a fairly high dollar amount. The other is that that industry has literally thousands of people that work in that industry that are all going to be unemployed real soon. The fact of the matter is, if you look back, Timothy McVeigh, who bombed the Oklahoma federal buildings, what did he use? He used ammonium nitrate. What is that? That's fertilizer. He filled up a van that they rented, or a truck that they rented from U-Haul or wherever they rented from, Ryder, parked it in front of the building, set off a timer and blew up half the building, killed hundreds of people and injured hundreds of people. The bombings that took place in Africa, where they bombed the military barracks. Again, bombs were set off, killed hundreds of people, innocent soldiers, innocent bystanders. We take a look at what happened with 9/11. Well, you had folks that went in there with box cutters. When I say folks, I'm talking about radical Muslims. They went in with box cutters. They took control of the cockpits of American Airlines flights and United flights, and they flew them into the Twin Towers. They also flew them into the Pentagon. The other one, I believe, was going to be headed for Washington, and it crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. When I say Washington, probably the White House. The point being that if people want to kill people, they'll kill people. In China, they had a madman run through schools with a knife, slashing and killing innocent little children. People will destroy other people. There's nothing that we can do to prevent that from happening. If they're so inclined, that's what they'll do. And all this administration is trying to do is trying to do what they always do. They're trying to divert, distract, and deceive. They're taking the attention off of what I believe is really Obama's Achilles tendon, and that is Benghazi. If enough people dig deep enough, they're going to find exactly what took place. They're going to find that Obama allowed 4 Americans to be slaughtered. They'll also find that Obama was instrumental in running weapons through Turkey into Syria because he wants to depose President Assad. Why? The same reason that he got rid of President in Libya. Not the president, the Colonel Gaddafi in Libya. They both kept out the Muslim Brotherhood. That's not what he wants. He wants the caliphate to take place, and in order for that to be successful, those countries all have to fall under the Muslim Brotherhood, as is Saudi Arabia, as soon will Jordan. The fact of the matter is the focus needs to be put on Benghazi. Once again, what happened in Connecticut is a terrible, terrible event. Those events cannot be stopped. You can put all the guns you want anywhere you want, and people that are inclined to kill will find a way to kill. I'm not suggesting that we don't need to take certain steps, but to disarm the American people and deprive them of what the Second Amendment allows them to obtain is wrong. And if the focus is put where it needs to be put, which is on determining as to who did what when, the report that came out over Benghazi was a complete farce. I mean, Hillary Clinton, who's head of the State Department, she wasn't even interviewed. So what more do you need to know? She wasn't even interviewed. And what did she say? It's my responsibility. Huh? The thing's a joke. Put the focus on where it needs to be. Once again, what happened in Connecticut is a horrible event. We can't change it. But we can't change the direction of this country by saving this country by uncovering the truth about Benghazi. That is the key to getting him out of the White House. Period.